Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another, another Master Command campaign. This time we're going to be playing as the Holy Roman Empire, and we're going to play as the Auxiliary Corps. This is one I've been wanting to play for a while. So, of course, they have the HRE mechanic where they muster, which it generates reservists for you, it eats up some of your money, and there's also a chance that you generate a free unit, with that chance to generate a free unit being higher if you were next to a town or a city. The special trait of the Auxiliary Corps is that you receive one weighted random unit when an officer is purchased, but units and officers are 100% more expensive. So, basically, this means that buying units is off the table. That's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to hope that we find some places that have reduced officer costs, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna buy up our units there. We'll also be generating units through mustering. But I think it'd be really fun to play more heavily into buying officers to get units. Anyway, we've got a pretty good starting starting composition here. Württemberger Musketeers. That I think the third deal is they reload faster than the other HRE troops. The Palatine Musketeers, these guys are really good in melee, and then the Bavarians are very good at shooting. And then we have a bunch of good or excellent items here. So we'll go ahead. We'll turn it on Marshal. We'll throw it on Iron Man mode. We'll turn off historical enemies so that we can fight whoever. And then we're going to go Ox Core. And this will be my first. Well, I guess this. I mean, the previously I played as the Freikorps, and I think I did fairly well as them because they get the increased prisoner rewards bonus. But playing as the HRE, I am a little worried that my economy is going to struggle to keep up with the scaling, the enemy scaling. So we'll see how that goes. Um, oh, capturing forts is terrible. I don't want to. I don't want to have to capture forts. I do like the Bavarian artillery. I don't want to capture forts. I might do this one just because I think having local guides is potentially so good. One of the biggest problems that I had in my Freikorps playthrough was that I think in Act 1 and Act 2 I only found a single encamped army, and so I would love to be able to see all the encamped armies. Um, that would just be really great. Um, I would say usually revealing all the settlements is good too. For us, it's not going to matter all that much because we're only going to care about the cities that sell officers. We're not really going to care about like the villages that don't sell any officers. So I'm doing this more for the encamped armies than anything else. And we get some really good Fusiliers. Looks like they're fairly decent at shooting, pretty good in melee, and there's a large number of them, 1,400. So this is like a Saxon musketeer unit, I think, but like on steroids, which is cool. So, and we have to raid 3 settlements. We can actually do that fairly early on. So we could get our renowned unit pretty early, which is awesome. So let's go ahead. Let's load in. Our starting supplies are pretty low. We're low on food, low on manpower, low on ammunition. Let's see what we have. Veterancy gain and... Oh, okay. So do more flanking damage, but also take more flanking damage. Interesting. Let's get the Bavarians. Pocket Bibles. Let's get them to reload stuff. Let's give our Palatine guys the stuff here. Move speed, melee. And then we'll give the Württembergers the cheese. And do I want to give them haversacks too for the extra morale? They are kind of lowish morale. So maybe I will do that. Bavarian's actually pretty good in melee. Let's go ahead and check out the Palatine. So the Grenadiers are just like a straight upgrade in everything, but you get less of them. And then the Palatine Veteran Musketeer, they get a lot better at shooting. They get a little better at melee. So you probably want the Veteran Musketeers if you're going to be doing a little bit more shooting and a little bit of melee, but if you're going to use them just for melee, you're going to go Grenadiers. I don't know what that means to me. Oh, okay, so the Württembergers are the ones who turn into the light infantry. Okay. Interesting. And the Grenadiers, they go down to 1,000 men, but you have fairly decent shooting stats, and you've good charge, but kind of like average melee. Okay, so we'll have to think about whether we want to go down the Feldjäger route or not. And let's have the Bavarian units representing. Yep, war is upon us. Awesome. Let's come over here. Is this a city? Oh, looks like one. Ammunition is going to be expensive here, so let's go ahead and go for the ammunition. And let's see what we're fighting. 2 Grinzer Provincial Cavalry and 2 Hungarian recruits. So we should win a firefight, and they have a shooting-focused doctrine, so we actually got pretty lucky here. Let's go ahead and pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're loaded in. Let's go. These guys, they are unlikely to be aggressive, so I think well, they're approaching us. But we'll see if they end up stopping somewhere. Ideally, I think I'd like to take the hedges here, the hedges here. That's what I'm thinking. So we've got our Bavarians moving up to here. We actually might get all the way up to here. And the Württembergers are going to move to take this hedgerow. And we have the Palatine Musketeers who are going to be out wide. And I will consider throwing them into melee, but it might be tough with the cavalry there. We'll see. Go ahead and spread our guys out here. And let's do the same here. Palatine, keep moving forward. We are going to be pretty close to them, but that's fine. Right, they have fire by rank. Let's go ahead and run you guys in a position. Let's get you guys running a little bit too. Okay, awesome volley there. And then I think once we get these guys close to breaking, we'll put our bayonets on so that we're ready for the cavalry to charge in. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. I'm actually going to throw your bayonets on because these guys might break when the Palatine units fire. And same here, we'll throw your bayonets on so that they can start stacking the bracing bonus. Yep, here they come. You guys hold your fire. Wait for the provincial cavalry to get closer, and then let's fire. Awesome. Palatine Musketeers should win that. Let's go ahead and move our Musketeers over this way, and let's send our general in to help out. I don't think we're gonna lose. Maybe we will, actually. Let's pull you back. Okay, they're gonna break. Let's get formed up on the hedge again. Let's get our Bavarians running into position. I'm gonna have the Palatine guys stand here for a minute. Let's speed up again. Hold your fire until these Hungarians get a little bit closer. Okay, feel free to open fire. Let's turn the Bavarians. These guys should be reloaded. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's get the general over here. Hold your fire for a minute. Fire when ready. Very nice. Try charging in and help out. Let's get the Bavarians in there. Let's get our Württembergers moving forward. Okay. Let's pull our cavalry out if possible. Not really our cavalry, but rather our general. Okay, Bavarians are doing well. Good job. And then let's get into a line and knock out these recruits. Okay, Palatine Musketeers are back. That's good. Let's get into a column, march over this way. And this is pretty much a done deal. We just need to get everyone set up. And on this volley, we should break them. Perfect. I really like the HRE victory screen. This is really cool. I feel like I've always really enjoyed that. Oh, we got a howitzer. That's pretty good. We got some stuff to sell off. Some hanger swords for Palatine guys. Let's think. What do we want to do here? This would replace all of our losses. I don't know how much ammunition we expended. I know ammunition is expensive here, so maybe we take the money and ammo, and we can use the money to replace our manpower, and the ammunition will just replace itself. Cool. Let's get you guys that, and then we have some cheese here. You guys could take cheese, but I'm not going to do that to you. Do I want to come down and visit this outpost? I don't really have any resources. And I think outposts usually take manpower, so maybe we'll pass on that for now. Okay, this is a noble estate. I could get an officer here. Are there any... Oh my gosh, we got... Okay, here we go. This is a good place to go for an officer. So I think we should make our way down to here. See where the slums are at. So there's one up here, one here, 3, 4, 5. So we can just come like boom, 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 boom. And then we would hit all 5 of our slums. We'd reveal the local guides. And we raid as we go. We'll reveal the encamped armies. I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and see how much officers cost. Oh, they're kind of expensive. But also at the same time, getting a free unit, getting a unit and an officer is, this is actually a steal of a deal. So I really shouldn't complain about the price. Let's go ahead and buy up a little bit of manpower. That replenishing. I think maybe we would buy 1 tick of food. Definitely gonna buy the officer. Do I want a melee guy? Kind of, yeah. Let's do that. We got some Saxon recruits. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna need to save up for a new brigade. There's nowhere that I can sell my items for more, it looks like. So let's just go ahead and sell these off here. Do I want to sell the riding boots? I will save it for now. Actually, I'd rather just have the extra money. And then our Saxons we can give the cheese to. Okay. And then with that done, we can go ahead and burn this place down. Start working on getting our unique Saxon unit. Generate a little bit of money and food in the meantime. I kind of wish I'd bought more reservists, but that's okay. Let's... trying to figure out if I want to come do this herd or not. Sure, let's do it. We'll be going into the woods. We won't be burning that much food in the woods. And we can get perfect food and pelts, and we got really lucky and got excellent ones. Let's then come up here. Let's take care of this slum. Oh, local foreign units are recruitable. That's cool. So here I can get a bunch of free food, I can donate some money, and get provisions. Or I can just get an excellent chaplain. I think I'll take the chaplain. And go ahead and throw him on to the Palatine guys. Actually, let's give you this. I'll give you guys the chaplain, and then maybe the canteens. And then let's come down here. We can't really afford to buy units. They're gonna be super expensive, but we can raid this place. Yeah, I mean 1,000 for just some recruits. Kind of insane. But what I want to do is generate enough money to where we'll raid this village. We'll probably come across another one. We can raid that, and then we'll have our renowned unit pretty early on. So let's sell off these pelts. Let's sell off the riding boots. Everything else we'll keep for now. And then maybe we buy 1 instance of manpower, and then let's raid. I know we are going through kind of a lot of our days early on, but this is going to net us a really strong unit, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, here, this is going to be an easy patrol, but then the next patrol we find, I think we'll have like 7 units after this. So I definitely want to make sure that we have our Saxons, our unique Saxons, and then I'll be happy. Okay, let's go ahead and load in. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and get started. They have some Freikorps Jaegers here. They're fairly accurate, have a really good reload. They're backed up by Freikorps recruits and recruits over here. Over here they've got Freikorps musketeers, and so I've put our Bavarian unit over here to counter their Freikorps musketeer, ideally. Our Württembergers are going to be squaring off against their Jaegers and Freikorps recruits, with our Saxons over here ideally taking on these Freikorps recruits. I'm bringing up our Palatine musketeers in order to get on the flank and charge into these guys from the side. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, they're really concentrating over here, so maybe actually I bring in the Bavarians. We're giving up our cover over here, but it's okay. Let's pull the Palatine guys back for a second, because I want the Freikorps to come in and fight the Saxons, not our Palatine guys. So let's pull the Palatine guys back for now. It's looking like that. Looking like they really want to pick a fight with our Palatine musketeers, which is kind of less than ideal. Actually, let's form back up into a column, because I think once they get into range of our Saxon recruits, they should like switch targets and lock onto them. And I'm gonna go ahead and get closer with our Bavarians. I'm gonna take off your bayonets. Yes, there we go. I'm gonna keep yours on though. And I'll take off the Bavarian bayonets. Okay, good. We're concentrating fire on them. They should break pretty soon. And then we'll take another shot at them. And a little after that volley, our Palatine guys should be in range to charge. Okay, good. They broke there. Let's go ahead and turn. Go ahead and get the Bavarians closing in over here. And let's get charging in before they can get another shot off. And we'll turn the Saxons this way. It's kind of a bummer that the charge ate so much of their stamina. Like, they got into combat and then they were, like, already halfway tired. Go ahead and get closer with our Württemberger guys. Okay, those guys are done for. Let's go ahead and get into a position here to charge into the Freikorps Jaegers. Might even do that with the Württembergers. Let's get one more volley off and then we'll charge in with everybody. Okay, looking good. We're good on manpower. I might go with the ransom. I also kind of like the veterancy. Let's go with the veterancy. Just to strengthen our fighting unit a little bit more. And then let's keep on moving. Unfortunately, there are no cities over here, so I won't be able to buy any officers. Kind of makes me wonder if I should come over this way first and then circle back around instead of risking running into like a 7-man strong patrol. But if I can find another town to raid down here, then I think we'd be fine because we'd have the Saxon unit. So maybe we see if there's another town down here to raid. Oh, I could also just drill. I forgot that that's an option. Sure, let's see where all the encounters are. There's not really a whole lot over here besides the slums. There's like a couple of forts. Bunch of stuff to do up here, including a supply cache. What do I want to do? Let's come over this way. It's going to be the most efficient when it comes to taking down the whatchamacallits, the slums. Just taking a peek here. This is crazy. 3,000, 2,700. Oh my gosh. Anything here I want to sell? I kind of don't love spirit rations at this point, so I'll sell those. I can also give these guys a real bayonet and sell that. The cross pendants are like marginally useful, but not like super useful. I might sell them off. But maybe I'll keep them for now. So let's go ahead and purchase a new brigade, and then let's raid this place and get our Saxon Fusiliers. Okay, there we go. And let's see what we want to give them. Here, let's put our officer in here, and let's... No, not the Bavarians, I'm sorry. Let's put the Palatine guys over here so that they can get the melee and charge. And do I want to have you guys be like a backup? So we'll do you melee brigade, we'll do you flanking. Flanking and fire. Do I want to have you guys as like a backup melee unit? Yeah, I'm okay with you being here. And then we can let the Württembergers be like our flanking force. So let's give you Tompions, cartridge box, and then maybe coffee? Yeah, take the coffee. Actually, here. Take the coffee. And then take maybe the gun pick. And then you guys take that cheese. Okay. And then let's continue onward. Let's come check out this slum. Let's just pay to see the villages. You know, I wish that I could buy units here, but that's just kind of not feasible. Maybe we come over here. We fight this patrol, question mark? Yeah, let's fight the patrol. Yeah, Grinzer Hussars, they... Oh man, that's actually a little tough. So they take extra flanking damage, but they're pretty good in melee. We unfortunately don't really have an army to envelop them, but we can try our best. Let's do that. Give you a canteen. Yeah, I am concerned about your morale. Maybe I do give you the cross pendant. And then you guys... Well, I don't really have anything great for you. Maybe the Bavarians? Yeah, I could give you extra reload. Let's do that. Okay. And then let's go ahead and... feel like these guys are mobile assault columns and attrition. They dish out extra melee damage, so I think I'm actually going to put everyone into the melee brigade except for the Saxons. And then just do our best to fight them. Okay, let's go ahead, pause here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here's the game plan. I'm putting our Saxon Fusiliers over here in the woods and taking up some of the hedge with them. And then our Bavarians we're going to put over here on the other hedge line. So our line is going to be kind of like this, is what I'm thinking. For now, we will put our Württembergers, our Saxon recruits, and our Palatine musketeers behind our line. We'll see what they do. Because ideally what I would do is I would take the Württembergers and the Saxon recruits, and I would get them on the flank and take advantage of the extra flanking damage that these guys receive. And then I would back them up with the Palatine musketeers in case the Grinzer hussars decide to charge in. The only thing that could mess up that idea is if these guys decide to take advantage of their melee, then I would want the Palatine musketeers over here providing support, and I wouldn't act so aggressively with the Württembergers or with the Saxon recruits. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how they advance. I also might just put the our Saxon recruits down over here and keep the Württembergers up here. And the Palatine musketeers can stay here and react according to wherever their cavalry goes. What's the melee on these guys? Not that amazing. So let's go ahead and take off our bayonets here. Probably do the same with the Saxon recruits. Okay, let's get you guys moving into position over here. Now let's get the Württembergers moving. Okay. Actually, I want you guys with... no, you don't need bayonets, actually. Sorry, these are just Grinzer recruits. They're not too scary. Get the land millets. Okay, I'm gonna park the Palatine musketeers over here. Just get them ready. Or if the cavalry charges in. Let's move our general up a little bit. I think after this shot, we're going to throw our bayonets on. Actually, maybe before the shot, we'll throw our bayonets on just because we don't know what those Grinzer Hussars are going to do. I think we'll be fine over there. Let's go ahead and move the general down. Let's move our Saxon unit forward. Yeah, let's help out over here. We'll be fine here. Hold your fire. You hold your fire. Put on your bayonets. Okay. Let's get the Palatine Musketeers ready in case this other Grinzer unit decides to move in. Okay, they're running. That's good. Let's actually get the Württembergers reloaded, and then I'll move them up closer. Let's go ahead and open fire. Same here, open fire. Saxons are still doing okay. We'll outlast those Antonists. You guys need to hold your fire. And here they come. Don't shoot the general. So let's get you in. Let's make sure the general doesn't get caught up in that. Oh, those Grinzer Hussars are coming in. Let's get ready to fight them. We're gonna need you guys running, because these guys are running. Okay, that's good. I think our Saxon unit went running. Let's go ahead and charge in here. Try to pick up a few kills. And then let's get the Bavarians in as well. I don't think any of their units will... Oh, those guys might recover, actually. Let's charge in. And that should finish off their land mallets. Let's go ahead and just stop here and finish that reload. Hold your fire. Let's get the Bavarians in support along with the Palatine Musketeers. We're going to do a volley. Once they get to about there, we'll open up. And they should break. There we go. Got a fair amount of money there. Why don't we take a little bit more money? And then let's do some mustering. Melee at the expense of accuracy, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then we'll switch everyone back over this way. When can our Saxons upgrade? So I could get really good cavalry. Could get some artillery with them. We'll see. We'll think about it. Let's see if there's anything else, anything that I should sell off here. The Yon Shopping would be good on you guys. And then you guys take the Neustadt. Also, let's give you the General. Definitely gonna sell the Horseshoe. We'll keep the Worn Musket in case we can get a free unit from it. The Basket Hilt Hanger Swords, maybe I sell? Yeah. We'll go ahead and sell them. And the Horseshoe. Call that good. Let's do a sort real quick, and then let's muster for a little bit. Let's walk over towards slums. And yeah, let's just muster for a little bit longer. Try to drum up some free unit along with some manpower. There we go. Imperial Land Milits. That's good. Can you even upgrade? No, I need a little bit more to upgrade him. I really like the Christ Grenadiers. You get so many of them. Like, yeah, their stats aren't quite as high as the Palatine Grenadiers, but I mean, geez, these guys are just so thick. Let's stop the mustering thing. That's kind of annoying. I might turn these guys into Grenadiers. We'll see. I might turn our Palatine Musketeers into Veteran Musketeers, because their accuracy is still going to be okay. 30 is okay. It's not like terrible. And they'll be a pretty good melee unit as well. They can hold the line. Okay. you some cheese. I'll give you tompions, and you're pretty slow. Maybe I'll give you the move speed. Okay. Then let's come visit this slum real quick. I don't... well, actually getting 2 excellent religious items, I could sell that off down the road. Yeah, maybe we do that, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna make our money back by selling these. And then let's come over here to this battlefield, check it out. Shoot, I didn't have the reservists for this. Okay. Take the chance of desertion. Unfortunate. Let's go down to the fort, see what this is. Hopefully it's not a siege. Ugh. Okay, we don't have the means to really besiege it. Let's buy up a little bit of manpower. Store these guys. I could sell these crosses. Maybe. Here, let's just hold them for now. I can always sell them over here once we get to, I think that's Alsig. Let's go ahead and check out this slum. Oh, we're getting kind of low on food, but we can always go into foraging stance to save food. Nice. Got our local guides. Got some stuff there. Let's give these guys the Tulas, which is just a straight upgrade in almost all respects. And then let's come over here. Let's start foraging. Let's fight these guys. Got our sickle over here so we can forage them. Okay, so they take extra fire damage. They get cover effectiveness. Frycore, a bunch of Frycore guys. And 1 artillery unit. Okay, let's go ahead and pause here and get into battle. Okay, so here's the game plan. This army isn't aggressive, so we'll have to see what they do. I am going to form an initial line here with our guys. And ideally they will advance to us. We'll be holding the line with our veteran Bavarians, with our Saxons, and then we'll be coming in from the side with our melee brigade here, our Imperial Land Milits and our Palatine Musketeers. Looks like their artillery is not set up. I thought they were setting up. Let's bring the Württembergers wide. Start getting you into position. Maybe I'll use the land millets as bait. Our poor general got all shot up, so let's move him. And let's get the Württemberger Musketeers up here. They do seem pretty content to just be defensive, so let's go ahead and take the fight to them. Let's go ahead and take this hill. These are just recruits, they don't have that much accuracy, so I'm okay getting shot by them. Nice. Not incredible. Let's take them out. Then here with my Palatine guys. What I want to do is line up, take a shot, and then go into a column and charge in. Burgers are kind of getting smacked over here, so we're going to move the general over to help. Change your target. Okay, nice. You guys actually have a really high morale. Yeah, they are loaded up with canister. Okay, and then let's go ahead and charge in. I'm gonna go ahead and get you into a melee stance. Go ahead and take your bayonets off. If we just fall back here. And then let's get ready to charge these guys in the flank. Let's do it. Then let's move up. Here, let's actually get into a column. And then let's go ahead and charge this artillery. I know they reload pretty quickly. Okay, I think that's it. Very nice. We got some buck and ball. That's awesome. I might throw that on the Württembergers, since they are more like our flanking force. And then let's go ahead and take the money and ammunition, because I want to be storing up as much money as possible for when we get to Alsig. Okay, flanking and fire. Let's find some good flanking and fire traits. That's perfect. Württembergers, I'm gonna have to figure out soon what to do with them. I'm leaning towards the Feldjägers over the Grenadiers, just because I think I'd rather have Kreis Grenadiers or Palatine Grenadiers, but probably the Kreis Grenadiers. And then here with the Saxons, could go with cavalry, or I could go with the artillery. Their line infantry also isn't bad, but I think my preference for line infantry is going to be Bavarians. Yes, Württembergers, I want to throw the buck and ball onto you guys. Okay. And then let's come over here. Let's just see what the prices are. Pretty expensive. Oh, right, we need food and manpower, huh? Okay, let's do that. Part of me wonders if I should raid this place. We're already getting kind of low on... money. I would like to have more money to buy 2 officers, and I don't know if we're going to have that or not. But, I mean, we could always come up here and raid this place. Encamped armies at 7,100. How do the other encamped armies compare? That's the HQ. They're really big. They're at 11,000. 11,000. So there must be like a lot of non-line infantry in this army. It must be like a lot of cavalry, artillery, maybe light infantry. Do I want to raid this place to generate some more money? I do want more manpower, so I can come over here and this will probably eat into manpower. Let's take both of these. I have a bunch of stuff here that I can sell off if I need to. So let's just go ahead. Check out this outpost. Avoid the mountain attrition. Nice. Okay, that's what I was concerned about, is that this was going to eat into my food. So yeah, let's do that. Do I want to raid Budweis? Maybe. How much time do I have left? Got 64 days. I think that's enough. It's enough time to fight this encamped army. I'll need to find some more patrols. And I, of course, want to resolve these encounters as much as possible. Why don't we come up here, raid Budweis, see what that battlefield is about, come down here and see if there's any officers that we can purchase. And then we'll call that the, yeah, okay, actually, maybe we'll fight this patrol army, and then call that the, well, we will fight the patrol army in the next episode. We're already, running a little long, so we'll go ahead and save here. We'll fight the patrol army. We'll finish raiding the town. We'll come down here, check out what this battlefield is real quick, maybe. The only thing that makes me a maybe on checking the battlefield is that if there's like a cavalry event here, we don't have any cavalry. That could change. I could turn these guys into chevaux légers. Go with the Tatar cavalry, which I like the massive charge that they get. So maybe we'll do that. In any case, we'll go ahead and save here, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and buckle up for the ride ahead.